Alright guys, time to explore more of these micro tool sets. And one that I got here is one from ATuMan, but this is going to be the RS2 ratchet screwdriver set. And, you know, it's something unique in what it is. A lot of the tool sets I've been looking at have been mostly Taiwanese or Chinese, and this one falls in that same logic. It is a Chinese set, and this is their 40-in-1 ratchet setup that's here. Gives a rundown of all of the bits that go inside there. You obviously saw the front. We'll go into that as well. I'll let you see it. But this is their RS2 ratchet screwdriver set. Here's the product model information. All the information, ABS, box that's on it, aluminum alloy for the extension bar, and chrome vanadium steel, as well as S2 alloy steel for the screwdriver head. So we'll get into all of that right now. All right, as far as the case goes, yeah, it's going to be a nice ABS case. Single hinge on the back, nothing too crazy. And it pops open into, looks to be like an identifier. Looks like a little bit of grease on here still from transport. Which, I mean, it's better to have some grease on there than none. I mean, depending on where you're at, humidity-wise, some of this stuff could really start to rust. Here's the breakdown of how everything comes together. It's in both, I'm guessing this is Chinese or Mandarin, and then English, so you see how to put these extensions together to create the ratchet that you like. And then down here, of course, is the ratchet set. Now, what I like is, again, they've gone ahead and they've actually labeled everything. So you can see CV5. I'm guessing they're claiming that the CV stands for chrome vanadium. So number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They take you all the way up to 13 millimeters. So looking at it though, and that's the first big no-no. Is it just that one? No, all of them. There's absolutely no markings on this. You have no idea what you're holding in your hand. I mean, the knurling's a nice added feature, although it's not as good as some of the other ones that are out there, but it's there. They take the time to paint, but they didn't add any sort of, I mean, I'd take laser etching at this point, at least, but nothing. I'm wondering if other manufacturers make this, or if other retailers use the same kit and just rename it as something else. That's my worry. And so they skipped on naming it. That's too bad. That is too bad. I actually rather like these sockets too. Yeah, broaching seems good. They've gone ahead and radiused everything well inside there. Get your reliefs in the corners. Even here, it's like impact ready. Like how much they took out the corners there. Get detents in all corners. Yeah, these are actually good sockets. I mean, for being Chinese made, these are actually good sockets, but for whatever reason, oh man, nothing holding them in there either. These just pop in and pop out. So here's some posi drives for you. Any labeling? No, you have no idea what posi drive you're grabbing. Maybe Phillips. I mean, they say it on here. Right, it's actually painted on, so as you pull it out, you know. But the second it's out, and if you have a couple laying around, what does it say here? Nothing. That's just paint knocked off. Nothing. No way of knowing. You are out of luck if you pull this out and you don't know what you're doing with it. Which I think most people would be alright, but I mean, if you're a new homeowner, you get a set like this, you're going to be thinking to yourself, what am I missing? Where do I put it back to? If you don't know what between a Phillips number 2 and Phillips number 3, or even the slot nose, you're not going to know where to put them back. Yeah, big fail. All right, so the part that I think most of you guys are probably watching for and probably like is the ratchet. And they've done something here that's actually kind of nice. It's actually reminiscent of Vera and like their type of ratchets that they've got. Like this ball head It's actually locking too. So as you come up to the top, you see that pin drop in, it locks into place, and that gives you a straight on driver. So that is a really nice feature. Back drag isn't too bad. It's not the smoothest, but it's actually pretty smooth. Probably use a little bit of grease in there. Looks like it's serviceable. It's got a circlip on here, so you can pull it apart and get inside there. Not all ratchets are like that, so I do appreciate that. There is no more locking though once you leave that position. It then drags across the side of the body. You see it here, leaving little marks. Yeah, no locking whatsoever once it leaves. So it's just a flex head after that. I do wish, I mean, I guess it depends on how thick this material is. I just wish they left a little detent. Maybe a couple too. That would have been great. So it locks into place, and you can just ratchet it and not worry about it flopping on you. But the levers here also appear to be, yeah, plastic, hard plastics. Same on both sides. You have a couple screws on the side holding together. I mean, it's pretty well built for what it is. It's got some heft to it. And then the part that you guys will like too is uses the 1/4-inch hex drive there and there. So you could take this actually and place it on the end if you'd like. And you get an extension. If you wanted to get, I guess, even fancy, you could flip it and make it work as an opposite setup. Either or. You can work it like that. And then also you have your dedicated extension. So I imagine what you really should do is keep this handle here if you can. Lock it in place. Put the extension on the end. You can take out this bit. This is going to be your 1/4-inch square drive. And how's retention? It's just going to be a magnet that holds it in there. It's decent, not super great. But that way you could just go ahead and use it to tighten and then flip it backwards to loosen. I will say that this top piece here, the selector switch, isn't the grippiest, but it's also plastic, so not metallic. That would be a downside for this setup. And if you take out your bit, you could then include your bit driver and then throw your socket on the end. And that, yeah, that appears to work just fine. That's not bad. And then if you wanted to, get rid of that extension. Maybe you want to go use your own drive for your sockets. So you want to jump up to the 3/8 drive, you can. You use whatever extension you want on there. One thing I was interested in as well is that, say you want to take this handle off, you put like a really long extension on there. Yeah, that works fine too. I do like that this has actually got more material around it as well. I wish it sat in just a little bit deeper. It's not that deep, but I do like that it's got more material on it because you can actually put a little bit more pressure on it without feeling as worried about breaking it. But either or, you can throw it on there and just really crank on it if you want. Now, how well it holds up, I don't think this is the best steel by any means. So I wouldn't go too crazy with it. But it's going to work with all your 1/4-inch hex drive extensions on the end. This should do just fine. I mean, just this as it is, I like that you have two extensions to play with. So you get it caught in a bind, you need to do something to add an extension. Even on the tail end here, you could add it. And then throw this on the front. Lock it in place. Again, it locks in that place. Run it as a screwdriver. Then pop it and start ratcheting it. That's a cool ball head design. So I like it. I think they've done something kind of unique, and pricing wise, I think it's awesome as well. Obviously, ball heads like this, Vera and other ones, they go through the roof price wise. But this kit is actually pretty affordable. I just have to figure out. I mean, would you want to paint on here, or maybe you have like a little engraver engraving the number on each of these so you have it. I mean, if they just done that, this would have been a really, really knockout set. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but other than that, I really, really like how this comes together. They've done a good job. and especially if you're on a budget, you want something that works good, that's not going to be expensive, or all that expensive. I feel like the price fluctuates on this. I'll put a link down below for you guys. It's on Amazon. They have several different sets. They have a smaller piece set that's even cheaper, but it's got like a T. It's more of like a T-handle design. It's kind of been out for a while, but this one's a newer design that they came out with, and obviously it's a larger piece set. But I want to say this one's somewhere around, I think it was about the $40 to $50 range. There's always a sale going on with it, but for that price, based on all the other kind of meme tool sets that we've been using, this one actually does a really good job. Lots of bits, lots of sockets, a good ratchet. You know, a step up in ratchet. You get a little bit more versatility out of this ratchet because it's both a screwdriver and also it's going to be your nut driver or bit driver. It does everything all in one. So I think they did a good job with that. And warranty-wise would be the only thing I'd be worried about. I don't think it has nearly as good of a warranty for it. Obviously, Amazon, you have 30 days to send it back if it breaks. But for 30, 40, I think this is roughly around $40 most of the time. That's not a bad deal to get into. Tell me your guys' thoughts. Have you guys tried out this system? Have you looked at it? Have you bought it? I'd love to hear down below. What are your thoughts? Or if there's something better, let us know as well. Let's see if this holds. Oh, that holds closed. Good. Not too bad. I'm impressed. I'll admit, I was not a fan at first, and it's not without issues. ATuMan, if you're watching this, fix your sockets, fix your bits, roll stamp them so people know what they're getting. It's worth the extra $1 or $2, I think, for us to buy a set that has that on there. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.